Assalamualaikum and good evening everyone. My name is Nur Natasha Nabila binti Muhammad Jafri and I am from TESOL. So for this course, which is Sociology in Education, I will be presenting the topic, the impact of social mobility. So firstly, we have to know what is social mobility. Social mobility refers to the movement of individuals or groups within a social hierarchy, either upwards or downward. So in today's society, education is widely recognized as one of the most important tools to improve a person's socio-economic status. It provides individuals with knowledge, skills, and opportunities that can lead to better jobs and to a better education, which creates inequality. Therefore, it is important to understand how social mobility impacts education in order to create a more fair and inclusive system. Okay, so firstly, we have the movement between social classes, which is upward or downward. Social mobility involves changes in a person's social position. Upward mobility means improving one's status, while downward mobility means a decline in status due to certain factors, such as financial problem. So next, we have the strongly influenced by education, which education plays a key role in determine whether a person can move up in society. High level of education usually leads to a better job opportunities and income. So next, we have the concept of social mobility. Social mobility refers to the ability of individuals to change their social status based on factors such as education, income, occupation, and also background. So it can occur across a generations or within a person's lifetime. Education is often seen as the main pathway that allows individuals to improve their social position. However, the level of social mobility depends on the opportunities and support available to individuals. So firstly, we have the intergenerational mobility, which is called across generations. So this refers to changes in social status between parent and their child. For example, a child from low-income family become a professional shows upward intergenerational mobility. Next, also we have intragenerational mobility, which is within lifetime. So this refers to changes in a person's social status during their own lifetime, such as getting promoted or gaining higher qualifications. And also, lastly, we have influenced by education, income, opportunities. So social mobility does not happen automatically. It depends on access to education, financial support, and also opportunities available in each society. Okay, so next we will be moving on to role of education. So as we know, education plays a crucial role in promoting social mobility by equipping individuals with the knowledge and skills needed for success. It helps individuals improve their life chances and achieve a better socio-economic status. So through education, students can gain access to a better job opportunities and financial stability. However, for education to effectively support social mobility, it must be accessible and inclusive for all the individuals. So first, we have to break the cycle of poverty. So education allows individuals from a low income background to improve their situation by gaining better employment and income, thus breaking the cycle of poverty. Next, also, we have to provide equal opportunities. Education offers individuals the chance to succeed regardless of their background, as long as they have access to quality learning. And lastly, We have to develop knowledge and life skills, which education not only provides academic knowledge but also improves skills such as critical thinking, communication, and also problem solving. So moving on, I will be talking about the impacts on which individuals in social mobility. So first, we have the impact on the students, which social mobility has a strong impact on students' motivation, mindset, and academic performance. Students who believe that education can improve their future are more likely to be motivated and engaged in their studies. However, students from disadvantaged background may face challenges that affect their confidence and performance. So these differences highlight how social mobility influences both academic and personal development. Next, um, next is increasing motivation and ambition. So students who sees education as a way to improve their future are more likely to work hard and aim for success. Next, we have better academic engagement. So when students are motivated, they are more focused in class, participate actively, and complete their tasks. And lastly, emotional stress and pressure. So students from lower socio-economic backgrounds may experience stress due to financial issues or lack of support, which can affect their learning. Moving on, we also have the impact on opportunities. So social mobility greatly influences the opportunities available to students in education. So students from different socioeconomic backgrounds may have equal access to quality schools, learning materials, and also academic support. So these differences can affect their ability to perform well and achieve their educational goal, such as a result which social mobility plays a key role in shaping students' future opportunities. First, we have the access to schools and quality education. So students from higher socio-economic backgrounds often have access to better schools with more qualified teachers and facility, while others have only limited resources. Next is availability of learning resources. So resources such as textbook, internet access, and tuition classes can support learning, but not all students can afford the access equally. And lastly, we have the learning environment differences, which some students learn in supportive environment with encouragement, while others may face challenges such as overcrowded classroom or lack of guidance. Moving on, we also have the impact on teaching and learning. So social mobility affects how teaching and learning take place in the classroom. So teachers must consider the diverse background of their students to ensure that everyone has equal chances to learn. So this requires flexible teaching methods and inclusive strategies. By understanding students' differences, teachers can create a more supportive and effective learning environment. So we have students from diverse background, which classroom often consists of students with different socio-economic, cultural, and also academic background, requiring variety of teaching approaches. And next, inclusive teaching methods. Teachers need to use strategies that cater to different learning abilities and needs, such as group work, visual aids, and also differentiated instructions. And lastly, teacher supports and guidance. So teacher play an important role in motivating students, providing encouragement, and also helping them overcome learning difficulties. Other than that, moving on, we also have impact on the society itself. So social mobility has a significant impact on social as a whole. So when individuals are able to improve their social economic status through education, it contributes to a more balanced and a developed society. So high levels of social mobility can reduce inequality and promote economic progress. Therefore, education not only benefits individuals but also strengthens the nation itself. So first, we have to reduce poverty levels. When individuals gain better education, job, they can improve their income and living standards by reducing overall poverty in the society itself. Next is to promote economic growth. So a more educated population leads to a skilled workforce, which increases productivity and support national economic development. Lastly is to create a more balanced society. So social mobility helps reduce the gap between the rich and the poor, leading to a fairer and a more stable society. So I'm done talking about the impact of from all of the people, and let's move on to the challenges that we face in social mobility. So the first challenges is inequality. So one of the main challenges in social mobility is inequality itself in education. So students do not always have equal access to resources, facilities, and opportunities. So this inequality is often seen between rural and urban areas, where differences in infrastructure and educational quality exist. These disparities limit students' ability to achieve upward social mobility. So first one, we have rural versus urban gap. Students in rural area may have fewer schools, less qualified teachers, and also limited facilities compared to those in urban area. Next is unequal social school resources. So some schools have modern equipment like libraries and technology, while others lack basic learning materials such as books or enough classroom. Okay, next is limited educational opportunities. So students in underprivileged areas may have fewer chances to participate in enrichment programs or advanced learning activities. So moving on, we also have the challenges in financial. So, financial constraints are a major barrier to education and social mobility. Many students face difficulties continuing their studies to the high cost of education. This also includes tuition fees, um, transportation, and learning material. So, as a result, financial problems can limit educational attainment and reduce opportunities for upward mobility. But the first one is the problem cost of education. So expenses such as tuition fees, books, uniforms, and transportation can be a burdensome for families with limited income. Next is low in family income. So students from low income families may need to work or help support their household instead of just focusing fully on their studies. For example, the students have to work while they studies. And lastly, the risk of school dropout. So due to financial pressure, some students may be forced to leave school early, which reduces their chances of improving their social status in their family. So moving on, the challenges that we challenge in social mobility, we also have support system. So a strong support system is essential for students to succeed in education, but not all students receive adequate support. Family, teachers, and peers plays an important role in motivating students. Without proper guidance and encouragement, students may feel lost and demotivated. So this lack of support can negatively affect their academic performance and personal development. So first, we have a lack of guidance. Some students do not receive enough academic or career guidance from family or mentors, making it harder for them to plan their future. Moving on, we have low motivation, which encouragement students may lose interest in learning and feel less confident in their ability. Lastly, we have emotional and psychological issues because some students may experience stress, anxiety, or low self esteem due to lack of support, which can affect their learning progress. Moving on to the next challenge, which is digital divide. So, the digital divide is another significant challenge in modern education. With the increasing use of technology in learning, access to digital devices and the internet is essential. However, not all the digital devices and the internet is essential, and not all students have equal access to these resources. This creates a gap in students' uh, learning opportunities and also in online and blended learning environment. Because first, we have the lack of digital devices because some students do not own devices such as tablets, making it harder for them to participate in digital learning. Next, we also have poor internet connectivity, which unstable or no internet access can prevent students from attending online classes or accessing learning materials. And lastly, we have learning gap due to technology access. So students with limited access to technology may fall behind their peers who have a better digital resources. So moving on, from the impact and challenges, we also have some solution to these problems. So the first one is to improve social mobility through education, which several measures can be implemented by the government, schools, and society. So this solution aims to reduce inequality and provide equal opportunities for all students. So by addressing key challenges, students from all backgrounds can benefit from education and achieve better outcome. First, we have the financial aid and scholarship. By providing scholarship, subsidies, and financial assistance, it can help the students from low-income families to continue their education. And next, we have the equal access to educational resources. It can improve students' infrastructure, providing learning materials, and ensuring access to technology that can help bridge the gap between students. Next is teacher support and inclusive practice. So teachers should adopt inclusive methods that can cater to diverse learning and provide additional support when needed. And lastly, community and societal support. Communities like NGOs, communities, and organizations can contribute by offering programs, mentorship, and resources to support students' learning. And next, we have critical justification, where although education is a key factor in promoting social mobility, it cannot function effectively on its own. Other social, economic, and structural factors also influence an individual's ability to succeed. Therefore, a holistic approach is necessary to ensure that education truly supports social mobility. Addressing broader issues will help create a more equitable system. Education is education as alone is not sufficient. Even with education, students may still face barriers such as poverty, discrimination, or lack of opportunities. Next is structural inequality exists when systemic issues such as income inequality and uneven distribution of resources can limit social mobility. Lastly, a need for a holistic approach by government, schools, families, and society must work together to provide comprehensive support for the students. And lastly, in conclusion, social mobility plays an important role in shaping education and influencing students' future opportunities. Education acts as a powerful tool that enables individuals to improve their social and economic status. However, challenges such as inequality, financial constraints, and lack of support must be addressed to ensure fairness. A collective effort is needed to create a more inclusive education system because education is a tool for mobility, as education helps individuals gain knowledge and skills that improve their chances of upward social movement. And secondly, the presence of challenges. Despite its importance, barriers such as inequality and limited access still exist and must be addressed. And lastly, the need for continuous improvement. So ongoing effort from stakeholders are necessary to ensure equal opportunities and a better future for all students. So that's all from me. Thank you.